turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down.
Man, you got folks out here ready for this action, man. You are listening to Going to the Body with the Urban Sports Scene. I'm Wole, and my co-host Ray Jeezy's out. But we got a cool one out here. We have as a guest, I have my guy Al Jones from the radio show In the Ring with Al Jones. What's going on, Al, bro?
Yo, what's up, baby?
You already know what time it is, my guy.
Thank you for having me on.
Oh, man, thank you for being on, man. We're going to talk. It's our post-fight show between Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol. Obviously, you know, by unanimous decision, majority decision, Beterbiev, became the undisputed light heavyweight champion, man. But an amazing fight. We'll get right into it. Before we get into the fight, check us out at www.urbansportscene.com. You can also subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, at Apple Podcasts, tune in, and iHeartRadio. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. Make sure you subscribe. If you're on YouTube right now, make sure you subscribe to our Urban Sports Scene YouTube channel. Just hit that red subscribe button. Also, like this video. If you're on Facebook, make sure you join our Facebook group. Search Urban Sports Scene, sports bloggers, sports podcasters, and sports debates. We're also, you can hit us up on Twitter at Urban Sports Scene, on IG at Urban Sports Scene as well. We're streaming live on our IG handle as well, man. Hey, so let's get right into it, man. Like I mentioned, Better be. We can call him Better Be. I'm struggling right now. Better be in an impressive fight, bro. Put on a good show towards, I would say after the third round, applying pressure. But so did Bivol. Bivol, what we saw against Canelo Alvarez, we know it wasn't a fluke. This man is one of the better boxers in the game. But your thoughts on the fight?
Oh, absolutely. It was a great fight, man. It was a good fight.
Yes.
I mean, it definitely didn't lack entertainment. Mm-hmm. I was glad, the boxing were for the fans. Mm-hmm. I'm glad the fans were able to had the opportunity to see this. First of all, I want to tip my hat to both men. They both are warriors.
Yes.
Both of them came out and did their thing. Bivol controlled the early part of the fight. More so in the first 3 rounds. Beterbiev, he was able to settle down, mm-hmm. And he was able to gain control over the fight. I mean, he was in great shape. Beterbiev was in great shape. Both men were very good. But when you're the aggressor,
yes,
like Beterbiev was, he was the aggressor throughout the fight. He brought the fight. He made it happen. He made this fight very interesting.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was a very good fight, man.
Yeah.
He won by majority. Beterbiev won by, we all know now, won by majority decision.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, in my eyes, the fight really could have went. It could have been a draw.
It could have. I agree.
I wouldn't have been surprised if it was a draw.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great seeing all men. I'm glad. I got to give it up to His Excellency.
Oh my God.
In Saudi Arabia. I mean, they're making the fights happen.
Man, he's winning. He is winning.
Yes.
He is winning. I'm gonna ask you a question about Bivol's plan initially in the beginning of the fight. It looked like he was using the jab pretty well. Obviously, he was moving around. Being a boxer, he's moving around trying to find angles. But did you feel like he went away from his game plan and using his jab?
He wanted to. He was hoping to see if Beterbiev would get tired in the championship rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So this was also a battle of attrition as well.
Yeah.
And, after a while, he wanted to attack the body of Beterbiev.
Yeah.
And he wasn't able to get that off as much as he wanted to, He brought it as much as he could, but the power, Bivol had more power.
Yeah.
He has the power, but Beterbiev wasn't able, Bivol wasn't able to connect as clean shots as he wanted to
Yeah.
with Beterbiev.
What adjustments did you see Beterbiev make like after that third round? Because I felt like initially, like again, I mentioned, like in the first 3 rounds, Bivol's jab was on point. Like he pretty much kept him at bay. So what adjustments did Beterbiev make after the third round?
Aggressiveness. He began to get more aggressive
Mhm.
and go into attack mode. That was the major. That was more the major adjustment that Beterbiev was able to do, was
Mhm.
to become more aggressive. He got settled in. He settled in a little bit,
Mhm.
began to relax, plan his shots, and just walk. He just wanted to walk Bivol down the
Yeah.
entire rest of the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he got into attack mode. That's what made the difference. And he let his
Mm.
hands go more.
He
He
did.
began to let his hands go at the same time. So that was interesting about the fight as well. That was
Mm.
an adjustment.
Do you like? Do you feel like Beterbiev didn't respect Bivol's power? That's why he was always that it was coming at him consistently. Do you feel like he felt like he couldn't hurt him?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. He
Hmm.
he, he caught his shots because
Yeah.
if once the cat hits you, you want to feel those
Yeah.
punches when
Exactly.
you in the ring. You
Hmm.
want to feel and see what they got. And then once you see you done took a couple of their best shots, then you're gonna walk through their punches. You're gonna
Hmm.
walk through it and become more aggressive and just try to dominate and become more offensive on the offense than more so on the defense.
Hmm. What do you feel like this fight warrants a rematch?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I, yeah, and I'm sure, there are rematch clauses in this,
Okay.
you know, with both men coming up. I mean, it would be a shame for it not to be a rematch. I mean,
Mm,
and then maybe we will get a different, we'll definitely see a different Bivol.
okay.
You know, I don't see Arthur Beterbiev making any adjustments. He's going to be comfortable in the outcome of this fight and do what he did tonight, and he's going to attack.
Mm.
So when Bivol got to think about that because Bivol got to know this man. He took my best shots.
You ain't
You know
lying,
what I'm saying? I caught him with some good ones,
yeah.
but he ate him up. I mean, he was a much bigger fighter as
Yes.
well. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was the much bigger. I mean, did you see his shoulder span, his
Bruh.
wingspan?
Like he was
Right.
cut up and ripped. I'm not gonna. I was like, geez, this man, he's a bigger fighter. Like I totally agree with you. And I felt like, to me, like when you're in with the guy who's like a heavy-handed puncher,
Right.
like just his reactions, Bivol's reactions to his punches, the ones that didn't even get through, let me know, like, all right, like dude's bringing real smoke. It's like to
Yeah.
what you're saying, like this, there is a power difference, a power dynamic within this fight. Um,
Absolutely.
and props out to Bivol, you know what I mean? Like I do agree with you. Like I personally had this fight 8-4 better beef
Hmm.
personally 8-4 rounds. But to your
Right.
point, like I'm not like stubborn to say like because there were swing rounds. There are a bunch of swing rounds that could go either way.
Right. There
So
were.
I feel like if you wanted to judge some of the particular rounds I gave to Bivol to Beterbiev to Bivol, I totally get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because to your point, it could have went 14-14. I wasn't mad at 14-14 at all.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
I was but just because we've all watched boxing and see how
Exactly.
these judges work, you know what I'm saying? And like
Exactly.
typically, like you said earlier, before, like in the beginning of the show, you said because he kind of dictated pace because he was the
Right.
aggressor. Just how
Right.
judges kind of go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when I heard
Exactly.
14-14, then when I heard 15 to 15, 115, 113, I was like, but then when I heard 116, 112, I was like, all right, the 116, 112 kind of tipped my hat to who was going to go to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if it stayed,
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, if it stayed 115, 113, I would have probably leaned towards Bivol the way that, like, if I heard that, and I was like, oh, they may have gave it to Bivol.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
It definitely, but I'm glad they got it right.
Me
I'm
too.
pretty much glad they got it right.
Yeah.
Uh, Beterbiev was able to throw maybe 150 more punches
Yeah, that's
to
it.
175 more punches than
Mm-hmm.
Bivol did.
Mm-hmm.
And he just dominated his dominance. I mean, like I say, he was the giant in the ring tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was the giant in the ring tonight. Bivol was the smaller guy.
Yeah.
Amazingly so.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at the way Bivol was the bigger guy when he got out on Canelo. And
Yeah.
he gave Canelo that smoke. You know what I'm saying? He was the bigger guy that night. So now the tables was turned and he became smaller,
Yeah.
and, and,
I
and
agree.
it was
I
good to see.
totally agree. Actually, I think we got my got our other guest on. So let me make sure I can do this correctly though. Hold on. See if I can do this the way it's supposed to be. Because now I gotta change the frame, AJ.
Okay.
now I
Right.
gotta now I gotta change the frame. Here, hold on. All right, hold on. There we go. I think I got. All right, I got it. AJ, I got it. We good now. We good. What's going
Okay,
on? We
we
got Wayne
good.
Adams from the Adams Boxing Show. What's
What's
going
up,
on? What's
fellas?
going on, Wayne?
What's up with y'all, man?
Man, we
What's
What's
good,
good
up,
with
Al?
it?
man. Like I talked about it, like I talked to AJ about this fight. What was your thoughts on
Hmm.
the fight, bro? Like, you
I
surprised at the
mean,
outcome?
well, it was a little bit. I thought Bivol won though. I thought it was close,
Oh,
but I
so you
thought
thought he
Bivol
won?
won.
Okay,
Yeah, I thought
Wow.
Bivol won.
okay. So what did you have it scored?
I didn't really score round by
Okay.
round. I was just going off the visual, just off the eye test. I mean,
Mhm.
I thought Beterbiev came on late though, and he had some dominant rounds where he was pushing Bivol back,
Yeah.
but I don't think it was enough though. I don't think he won. Well, I think it was one scorecard had it 116, 112, which is 8 rounds to 4. I didn't see 8 rounds
I
in
see.
there.
I had it 8-4.
Oh, you was
I
one
had
of the
better beat
judges.
8-4. Like, so I rated, like, so I went by round to round. Like, so I gave
Hmm.
the first 3 rounds, like I told AJ, I gave the first 3 rounds to Bivol. Like, cause I was like,
Okay.
oh, he's getting it. Like, I was like, truth be told, I thought, oh, wait, he's about to fly through this thing. And then round 3, that's when it changed to me. Like, round 3,
Hmm.
it like totally changed because then I felt like Beterbiev became the aggressor. Like, and he was landing the shots. Bivol had a couple of rounds after that. Like, I had him gain one more round after that. But a lot of those rounds, I won't lie, were swing rounds. So like what AJ
Yeah.
was talking about, to a point where I
Right.
was like, that's close. But then Bivol, not Bivol, Beterbiev finished out the round stronger. So I was like,
Hmm.
all right, I'm gonna give him that round because it was equal. But then Beterbiev would like finish it off a little stronger. And then to me, I felt that Bivol felt his power. So then it
Hmm.
was like, all right, let me adjust, and now I'm not going to throw as much because if you look at it, a lot of in the beginning he would start off strong. Even one round where he started off real strong to a point where he hurt Beterbiev. Like he did hurt Bivol did hurt Beterbiev. Then
Hmm.
Beterbiev hurt him right back. And then from that point in the round, I forgot what round that was. From that point around, Bivol was now kind of, I don't want to say running, I don't want to use that term, but he was trying to avoid the punches.
That's
You
a
know what I
good point.
mean? So
How'd you score, AJ?
I mean, like I said during the beginning of the show, I
mhm,
had it. I could have really seen a draw.
yeah.
Okay.
I could have seen the fight as a draw. I wouldn't have been surprised. You know, but 115, 113 is
Yeah.
Hmm.
pretty much the way I can go with that. I can
Yeah.
accept the 115, 113, but
Hmm.
114, 114 more so. That didn't scare me. That's what my initially, because
Yeah.
both of them brought the fight.
They did.
Yeah.
But I love the aggression, and we know what refs see the most is the aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
That. Yeah.
making the
That is.
fight?
Yeah.
Who's bringing the fight? And that's where Beterbiev won. That's what gave him the edge in this particular match.
And some people do like the aggressors, the guys that's coming forward. And I feel you, and I did think Bivol outboxed him in certain rounds, man.
Yeah.
Even though Beterbiev or Beterbiev will come on a little bit late, I still
Mhm.
think Bivol won the round. Even though you know what I'm saying that Beterbiev will come on late, but I don't know, man. It was close, man. I don't know, man. I just didn't. Man, I still think Bivol won
It
it,
was
man.
close.
Sorry.
I feel like I'm gonna compare it to this, but it's not as controversial to me. This is why I knew. This is how I know judges just love aggression. Because if you go
Yeah.
back, I'll go years ago when Oscar De La Hoya fought Felix Trinidad,
I
and
remember
then
that one.
it was still coming. Oscar would run like he wouldn't hit his couple shots. It's more controversial, so I'm not gonna as a Trinidad supporter, I can say
Oscar really
Oscar
won
fight,
that.
bro.
They robbed Oscar now.
But Oscar Felix was aggressive, but Oscar
Yeah.
was the one hitting a couple shots and then moving away.
Yeah.
And then to a point where later on the rounds, he was just kind of folks would call him running. Like he would just because he thought he had the round, so he would just run away from it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it ended up being that judges penalized him for that because they looked at Felix Trinidad as the aggressor and Oscar as the guy who was like retreating, right? Even though Oscar may did something like to your point, you're feeling like Bivol did some work, but at the end of the day, the aggressor the dude is dictating pace, the judges tend to go that way.
Absolutely.
They do. You do see that. You do see that.
And like I said earlier, as well, to reiterate, I mean, Beterbiev threw almost, close to 200 more punches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that aggression, that power, his size, it was definitely, he was definitely the bigger, stronger man tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, his wingspan was crazy.
Yeah.
Compared to Bivol's. His wingspan out there was crazy. So, he definitely wasn't affected, really hurt by Bivol's power as well. Bivol brought the power, but Beterbiev was more aggressive. He walked him down, pretty much walked him down, from the fourth round on, So
and that's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point you just made because some people, like I said, people favored aggressors. Even let's say you even go back to Hagler Leonard. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people like Hagler's aggression. Even though I thought Ray won that fight, but a lot of people like Hagler's aggression. So I kind of put those parallels right there. But so I feel you on that, AJ.
Right.
Yeah. So
exactly.
So I asked AJ this. All right, for you, I'll ask you, Wayne. Do you want to see a rematch?
Yeah, I'm down with it. With it. But the thing is, man, with Archer, he's 39 right now. So, man, need that rematch as soon as possible, man, because time is on Bivol's side on that one.
And I'm sure they had rematch clauses in this particular fight. So, I mean, because I wouldn't have jumped in there. And yes, let's go ahead and get it. Let's see each other in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get this on again in early 2025. Let's get this fight on. And, because my age, he is going on 40 next year. So let's hurry up and get this together. But his conditioning, you wouldn't think that he was 39 years old based upon his conditioning.
Oh my God, he's a freaking machine, bro.
Yeah,
right. he like truth be told, he's how I describe Canelo. Like he's always coming at you. It's like he's not, and actually I would say it's even more aggressive. Like here's the way he's even more aggressive at it.
Correct.
He's a phenomenal athlete. So I'll go with you, AJ. Personally, I know we talked about a rematch, but who would you want to see Beterbiev fight next? Who would you want to see him fight next? Personally.
I mean, honestly, I would retire. I'm going out as a champ. I'm going out as undisputed. It's no bigger accolade than that. As undisputed light heavyweight champ of the world. You know what I'm saying? Especially at the age of 39, which we all must, keep in consideration.
Facts.
I'm going out. I'm done. I got everything I want. I got all my belts. There's nothing else for me to accomplish. That would be I would relinquish my belts first thing Monday morning, and y'all can have it. I'm retired. I'm the champ. I'm good.
I'm with you.
Wayne, who would you how would you want? What do you think? Who would you want to fight next? Would you want to retire, or who would you want to fight next?
I didn't even think about retirement for Beterbiev, but that's a great point. I mean, why not go out and champ? You want undisputed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why not? Why not? What else to accomplish for it? It's nothing, just to get this. You keep giving guys a shot, man. Eventually, they're gonna beat you. But
exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. Undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. What else is it to accomplish? I'm good.
Nothing to accomplish.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I do want to fight fight my guy Benavidez, man. I want Benavidez to get up there. I want to fight Benavidez. I want my man to test him. I want that fight with Benavidez, man.
I want it. Listen, that's a great fight because they both coming forward. And they both big too.
But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. After
But
watching this
think
fight, I'm
about
scared
this
for my man
though.
Benavidez. Go ahead,
Think
AJ. Go ahead.
about this with
Mm-hmm.
Benavidez. Benavidez don't hit as hard as these cats do, man.
I know.
Oh
He
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they really. Did you see the way? I mean, Bivol.
Bruh.
Did you see the way Beterbiev was eating up Bivol's punches?
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
did.
saying?
Those some
Benavidez
hard
wouldn't
shots.
have a chance with him, man. I wouldn't myself put Benavidez in the ring.
Yeah.
If I'm Benavidez manager,
Yeah.
I'm not putting it. Let that
Yeah.
man go ahead and retire. Be done with that old man.
Yeah.
You know what He got that old man strength. Let him go ahead and retire,
He do
man.
got that old man
No,
straight.
I feel you. I feel you, AJ. And thing is, and I agree because like light heavyweight is a whole different ball game. And
Right,
Benavidez is a big guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a
No, man, he
200 plus
definitely
pound
is.
guy. But
right.
you know what I'm saying? You're going against other 200 plus pound guys as well now. So it's a
Correct.
difference.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
Correct.
Benavidez is like a natural, like big dude. He's really like fighting. He could. Dude is naturally big. Like I ain't gonna
He
hold
probably
you.
could
Like
fight at cruiserweight. He probably could fight at cruiserweight
yeah,
too.
like he is
Yeah.
not like he kills his body just to make that weight. Like
Yeah.
I seen him in person. Like I was like, bro, you basically a heavyweight. Like you shouldn't even really be fighting.
Yeah.
Like you kill your body to make that weight. It's wild. But to your
Basically.
point though, like especially Beterbiev, I think he can hold his own strength wise of Bivol, but Benavidez is something different. Like I don't know,
Yes.
like if he can. That's a different type of strength. Like I with my man AJ. That's old man strength. That's
Right.
thorough.
Right.
Like he's thorough. I was watching. I was like, damn. Like he's
And his
really going like,
conditioning,
yeah,
was on point.
yes,
This
Yeah.
was a battle of attrition as
yeah,
well. And Bivol thought that was part of Bivol's game plan
yes.
was to take
Mm-hmm.
this man into the latter rounds, into the
Mhm,
championship rounds, to see if I can actually get him then.
mhm.
Because he is 39 going on
Fact.
40. But he
Mm-hmm.
did not look like it. That
Yeah.
part of the game plan failed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm with you. I'm with you. He
Yeah.
did try giving it deep waters, and it didn't. Ain't work.
Nah, that didn't
Ain't
work.
work. It ain't work. I was like, he's trying to open up now, but like, dude, still like, I mean, Beterbiev ain't stopping.
No.
He's not. He didn't take he took like a slight, I think his corner man, and I was wild. I was like, dude ain't tired, but his corner man said he was tired. I want to say that's like this, was it the 8th round? I want to say it was the 8th round. His corner man said he was tired. And he did kind of stop for a hot second. But then he like as soon as he touched him up again, like in the 9th, he was good again. Like then it was like, all right, I'm good. We
Right.
going for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to AJ's point though, like I believe that even however you scored it, you scored, but like me, scored 8-4, or if you scored it 7-5, or you scored it like you scored it 6-6 or whatever, or you like whatever you scored, both dudes brought the fight to the game.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't like the
Yeah.
scoring doesn't really the scoring, depending on what your card is, sometimes it may not really indicate how close this fight really was and how competitive it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to both points, like a rematch could definitely be down for the cause, because
Right.
I would like it because it was an ultra competitive fight, because any round could have went either way. I think Timothy Bradley had it Bivol, like he had Bivol winning. I think he had Bivol winning pretty easily compared
And he
to what I've
started
heard
out
him, how he was
praising.
talking about the fight. So depending on who you are and what you're looking for, it could have went either way.
Yeah.
Correct.
But
That's why I said I wouldn't have been surprised with a draw.
Yeah.
In the beginning. So that wouldn't have surprised me. 115, 113, because of his aggression, I'll give him the edge with that. You know what I'm saying? At 115, 113. But it was a very good fight. I'm so happy for the fans that got a chance to see this today. And took time out. I mean, that they definitely won.
Yeah.
And like I say, I tip my hat to the Saudis. They taking it over. They bringing it to us. They giving us the opportunity to see these fights where we dropped the ball over here. Our big promoters dropped the ball because of politics and everything. And I can't hate on them, because they giving us what we want to see in every way he can. He's giving us what we want. So we got to respect that,
Hey.
Same way they took over golf, so they took the golf over from
not
us.
golf though.
This
That
is
was
all we got
insane.
left. Now we
Yeah.
about to lose this now in a minute. So hey, but
Hey
I
man.
respect it. I respect it for the sport.
Yeah.
It's great for the sport. So I
Bro.
enjoyed myself this afternoon.
Oh yeah, for sure. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
The Turk winning. I mean, Turk winning. I mean, it's all it
Yeah,
Oh
is.
yeah.
He winning. Like, to
absolutely.
your point, like he's taking all that BS, you know what I'm saying, out the way. And it's like he's putting up the money, fronting the money, and like, all right, I
Right,
want to it. It's up to y'all now. Like now y'all
right,
can't say shit. Real talk. Y'all
right,
can't say shit. Like it's between like if you want to fight him, you got it
right.
here. Like the
Only thing
money,
he
I got
can't
the
do is
money.
make you get in the ring. The
Yeah.
money there.
The money there.
Yeah.
So
Right.
now it's either you scared of the smoke
Right.
Yeah.
or you really want this. That's what it is. So
Mm-hmm.
all
Exactly.
that other shit that y'all was doing ain't
Right.
working right now. Like all like
Exactly.
now all that politicking, whatever you
All
want to do,
that
say, oh, he won't sign this. I
whooping
want
from the
50.
other side of the
No,
fence.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Now,
Exactly.
look, if you want to fight, here you go. Let's do it.
I
He
totally
winning.
agree.
He the
Mm-hmm.
man. He winning. So let me go to the Bivol route. Like for you, who would you want to see Bivol fight? I'm gonna start with you, Wayne. Who would you want to see Bivol fight next?
Who would I want to see? To be honest with you, man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really don't want to see a rematch, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm
I
be
got you.
honest. I mean, I feel like I've seen enough. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Right.
But for his sake, I think he should want it. But for me,
okay.
Bivol. Who's at light heavyweight right now?
I mean, you got.
Well,
I mean, what's name fighting? You got what's it? Morel fighting.
Morel. Oh yeah,
Fighting. He's
Morel
fighting. He's gonna fight.
Benavidez.
What's his name? Benavidez, right? Next.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
Yeah.
would
hope he
take the
polished.
winner
Yeah,
of that
You take the
myself
winner of
I would
that.
like
personally.
that.
The
Yeah.
winner of that.
Yes. Yes. For Bivol, I mean, it got to make sense for him as well, too. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
he's a champion. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's a unified champion. So if for it to make sense for him, it would have to be the winner of that
Okay.
gets to
Yeah.
fight Bivol. You know,
Okay.
and
Mm-hmm.
then I would let them cats know that they don't have anything coming, you know,
Mm-hmm.
in the ring with me. So I would definitely like to put my stamp on one of those. Like, look at those cats as a tune-up fight to get
Mm.
ready for
Yeah.
if I was given the opportunity, if I want
Ooh.
to exercise my rematch clause. You know,
Yeah.
Mm.
that would be my tune-up fight, one of them cats.
I kind of
Mm.
like
And
that.
Benavidez or Morel, the winner of that.
Morel. Yeah. I would see. I was thinking the winner of that was going to see which would try to fight Better Beef.
Mm.
I'm
If
trying to
they
get my
smart, he
man.
got a
I'm
good
trying to get my
manager
man
that
Better
really
Beef
wants.
versus Better Beef. Man, I want that fight. I don't know why I want it so bad, but I want it.
But you know what? Just because, like I said, going back to AJ's point earlier, man, I'm kind of like better be it, man. You can kind of go out on top, man. You really ain't got nothing to prove anymore, honestly.
Mhm.
Right,
I mean, I was
right,
just thinking about that, man. That's a great
right,
point. 'Cause
right,
I didn't even think about
right,
that until you said that. You know?
right. Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
he's pretty much owned the game. Like he's pretty much
Yeah, it's
been
like he been around forever. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So you
Right.
don't think Canelo always talking about that smoke and getting his rematch with Bivol? Like you don't think he'll get that fight
Uh,
again? He's always
Nah.
talking about it.
yeah, but he can make an excuse, say, okay, he just lost. You know how it is. Now you lose one fight, you a bum now. So,
So
you
you think
know,
you think he's gonna like lie about it about the smoke? Yeah, you trying to tell
yeah,
me like he's
I
gonna
don't
try to
know if
duck the smoke?
he might not even fought him anyway, honestly.
Mm,
I don't know. I mean, Canelo will tell you one thing and then you never, he's very unpredictable nowadays. So
mm.
Absolutely.
he's very
Absolutely.
unpredictable.
AJ, you think that you think that Bivol and Canelo is still is possible? Or
Canelo
you don't
don't
think it's a
want to.
possibility?
He don't want to see Bivol anymore.
He don't. That's facts. That's
He
facts.
talking that, and he's supposed to talk it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
yeah.
He's supposed to mention his name every
Mhm,
chance he get, but he don't
mhm.
really because he got dominated. You
Yeah,
know,
he
he
did.
was too. You know, he was too small for Bivol. Bivol
Mhm.
was eating his punches and coming straight to him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
he really don't. He would. I wouldn't recommend that if I'm
yeah. He don't
Canelo
want the
to
smoke
match.
Yeah.
for real. He ain't about
No,
Nah,
that. So basically, he ain't about that life. I got you. He ain't
he
about
was
that.
going to get
nah.
whooped again. He was going to get whooped
Right,
again.
right, right, right.
And you know he wasn't going against he wasn't going to go against Better Be if it Better
Oh
Be
my
it. Well, Better
gosh,
Be, you know he
no,
wasn't going to
no,
do that.
no,
Yeah.
no, not at all. You
See
know,
exactly, man.
he what Canelo needs to actually do is give the fans what they want and fight Benavidez.
Me, I
You
agree.
Exactly.
know,
I agree.
and that should be Canelo's. If he wants to fight anybody in the light heavyweight division, go ahead and get and fight the winner. The winner of Morel and Benavidez should get
Hmm.
a chance at Canelo.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
would hope. But
Right.
with Canelo, Canelo, like I said, Canelo is very unpredictable. He should have been already fought Benavidez by now. I don't think he's ever going to fight him. With Canelo, you just got to expect the unexpected, man. You know,
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
It's only he only fight Benavidez.
And you can dictate when you the cash cow.
Yeah,
You can
do.
dictate.
True.
You know what you want to do. You know what I mean? So you can't
he
do
has a
nothing.
great resume.
Right.
He has a great resume. I give him his credit. Early in his career, he was fighting dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Austin
he was.
Trout, Landy Lara. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He was fighting dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
I
was.
can't take that away from him.
I
No,
mean,
I
had the
totally
heart
agree.
and even had the heart at a young 24 years old to fight
Yep.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd, exactly.
You know, at an early age, young age too as well. So he's definitely a true champion and legend of the sport. There's no question about it.
No doubt about it.
Totally agree. Well, it's time to close this show out. Do I appreciate everybody for being on? It was a good. It was like everybody said. It was a great fight. AJ, before we end this show, man, plug whatever you want to plug, man. You know,
yeah. Hit me up on all social media platforms. That's AJ in the Ring. AJ INTHERING. You know, hit me up in there, man. All social media platforms. You can catch me, man, anytime. You got any questions, hit me in the DM, and I'm here for you.
My man. Hey, Wayne, man, plug it.
Oh, yes, indeed, man. Definitely follow us on Twitter, Adams Boxing Show, YouTube, Adams Boxing Show. You know, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate my man Wole, man. Appreciate my man AJ, man. It was definitely good talking with y'all,
It's been a pleasure, gentlemen.
Yeah, you all are
sir.
awesome,
Thanks,
man.
Wole. It's always
you
a
already
pleasure
know.
to have me on, man.
You already know. You fam. You already know, bro. You ain't gotta say thank you. You already know, bro.
Hey, AJ,
you already know.
AJ, you ain't meet my twin brother yet, man. He usually on with me, but he out with his son right now. So
okay, understandable.
Yeah, but hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. We're thanks for tuning in for this great little boxing fight post-game show. Post-fight show, excuse me. So whatever, you know, anytime we got a big fight, you already know what time it is. We're gonna have going to the body with the urban sports scene. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. We
all right. Later.
Are out.
Yes, indeed.
As soon as I put my thing out, we out. For real. Now we out. Peace.